Hello. I'm Bob Proctor, and I have a surprising revelation for you. Financial independence is absolutely possible this very year, even if everything around you suggests otherwise. Have you ever wondered why, despite all their academic knowledge, most people still struggle with financial scarcity? Today, I'm going to show you that there is a path, a solution that goes beyond the obvious. I want to share a personal experience. For years, I knew the steps to prosperity, but I failed in the execution. This might sound paradoxical, but it's the reality for many people. They know what to do, yet they don't act. Have you ever felt that way? You know you should save, but you can't control your spending. Or you should invest in yourself, but something holds you back. I understand completely. The key, the transformative discovery, is an inner force, a mental program, a paradigm that directs our actions unconsciously. This paradigm doesn't reside in our consciousness but in our subconscious. It acts like an autopilot. We set the destination, but the driving is done automatically. I remember it so vividly. I was in debt, with an annual income of just €3,500 and a debt of €5,200. I felt oppressed, with no way out. I woke up every day with my mind afflicted by the lack of resources and an inability to solve the problem. It was a vicious cycle, a constant repetition. Perhaps you can identify with this. Maybe you work exhaustively, you're educated, and you're constantly looking for ways to increase your income, but your bank balance stays the same or gets worse. Why? Because your inner paradigm is keeping you stuck. I realized that knowledge alone doesn't change your life. I could spend hours reading and studying, but it would only stay on the surface. What truly determines the results is the subconscious program, our deepest habits and thoughts. This is why I began my own reprogramming. I repeatedly listened to the same ideas every day until they penetrated my subconscious. I was listening to audios about prosperity and wealth. Although at first they seemed like just pleasant words, I gradually perceived their transformative influence. Many people are afraid of looking ridiculous by repeating affirmations or writing down their goals daily. But that's exactly what set me free. Every day, I wrote my goal on a card. I kept it with me and read it several times a day, feeding my subconscious with a new reality. Please understand, the paradigm doesn't change overnight, but it is possible to change it with discipline. I know you have doubts, I had them too. How can a sentence on a card change my life? I asked myself. But I continued, even without full belief, trusting the method. The most powerful thing is that you don't need to believe in its effectiveness immediately, you only need to trust the practice. My belief grew as I saw the transformation in my mentor. This new belief invaded my being. Ask yourself, what is your paradigm's program? Do you see yourself as deserving of wealth? Or do you feel that money is impure, difficult to get, a burden? Who taught you these beliefs? Generally, we carry paradigms inherited from our parents, teachers, and society without even realizing it. Here's an example. How many times have you heard, money doesn't buy happiness? This is a limiting belief that prevents prosperity. Why? Because when you get more, something inside of you sabotages it, proving that you don't need money to be happy. But money is energy, a means of exchange to expand life and achieve freedom. By understanding this, something extraordinary happened. I stopped working just to survive and started building the life I desired. Are you living, or are you just surviving? To achieve financial freedom this year, reprogramming the paradigm is essential. Here is a powerful exercise. On a piece of paper or a card, write a sentence in the present tense that expresses your financial desire. For example, I am so happy and grateful to be earning £15,000 monthly. Read it several times a day. Feel it as if it's already your reality. This will feel strange at first because it challenges deeply rooted beliefs. But be persistent. I did it, and I started to see opportunities that were previously invisible. This is not just mystical or philosophical. Science proves it. When we repeat thoughts and images, we create new neural pathways. Studies have shown that cultivating positive thoughts and gratitude increases the chances of achieving financial goals. It's not a coincidence, it's paradigm reprogramming. What if you fail? I failed too. But with every fall, I rose stronger, planting an unshakable mental seed that grows. It's a gradual process, brick by brick, building a new inner paradigm. Start today. Don't wait. Write down what you desire. Read it aloud. Feel it as real. Break the cycle of the past and create a future of prosperity and abundance, and you will see surprising results. Have you ever considered how much time you spend on unpleasant activities? I know what it's like. I was trapped in a job that drained my energy. I learned that insisting on something you dislike creates a disharmony with your true nature, which directly affects your financial results. I was at a seminar in Toronto teaching about the law of vacuum in prosperity, that you must open up space for the new to come in. When I returned home, all the kitchen furniture that I liked was gone. My family had decided that since I was talking about creating space for the new, it was time to let go of the old furniture. Initially, I was irritated, but later, I understood. How could I teach something that I wasn't fully living? To attract good things, money, opportunities, relationships, you have to eliminate what is blocking them. This applies to your work and your daily life. Insisting on something you hate keeps alive an energy that prevents abundance. Many people do this unconsciously, staying in hateful jobs out of fear of the unknown. Think about it. Do you love what you do? Are you in the right place, or are you just dragging yourself along to pay the bills? In the latter case, the best action is to have the courage to start over. It's scary, but by letting go of what you don't like, the universe conspires in your favor. Think of Steve Jobs, who dropped out of university to follow his passion for technology and design. If he had stayed, he might never have created Apple. He had the courage to say, "This is not for me. I want something that inspires me." We all know what inspires us, but many are afraid to abandon the security of the familiar. I've seen this at seminars around the world, people trapped in jobs only for the salary. But money won't flow if you're in disharmony with your activities. What if you can't leave your job today? Would you rather spend 20 years without passion or risk it, follow your calling, and discover your potential? I'm not saying you should abandon everything today, but open up a mental space for what you love. Nature abhors a vacuum. By opening up space, something new emerges. It's pure physics. By teaching what I love, my life has changed. I have attracted people aligned with that energy and opportunities that were previously invisible. You need to remember something you love to do. Maybe you set it aside because it wasn't lucrative or safe. Security and freedom are distinct paths. Security leads to mediocrity. Freedom requires courage and confidence. And that's where financial freedom lies. Let go of what is no longer in harmony with your essence. I could have kept the furniture, but it represented stagnant energy. By removing it, I felt that something new was approaching. The same goes for your work. By letting go of what you don't like, you open up space for abundance. Observe your life. What is occupying space that could be used to create what you love? A job, a relationship, a habit? In the next 30 days, write down 3 things you love to do and ask, how can I integrate this into my life and my work? This may sound simple, but it reprograms your mind to seek purpose. The journey isn't simple, but it's worth it. Financial freedom isn't just about money, it's about living the life you love. Have you noticed how sometimes you desire something, money, freedom, or an opportunity, but something sabotages you? It's not a lack of talent or intelligence. The root is in your feelings about money and life. Your emotions are powerful, more powerful than any technique. When I was in debt, the negative balance caused me fear, shame, and anger. I discovered that feeding these emotions perpetuated the cycle, because emotions are magnets. To change your financial life, you must change your emotional vibration. With fear and anxiety, you only see problems. But with gratitude, even without having everything, something magical happens. Your body, mind, and environment respond differently. This may seem easy, but how can you feel gratitude when you have debts? I understand, I've been there. It's not about ignoring the problems, but about choosing what you feed internally. See every penny as a seed of abundance. It seems small, but it's not. By focusing on gratitude with an annual income of €3,500 and a €5,200 debt, I was thankful for what I had, and opportunities appeared. People sought me out with job proposals. New ideas flowed. It was as if a door that had been locked for years was opening. Neuroscience proves this. Positive emotions like gratitude and hope release neurotransmitters that increase creativity and problem solving. Studies show that gratitude facilitates finding solutions to financial problems. How do you react to your bank balance? With despair? Paralysis? This reaction creates more of the same. What you feel, you project, and it comes back to you. You don't have to control emotions instantly, but you can direct your focus. Instead of concentrating on the lack, focus on what you want to create. Visualize the life you desire. My mind became accustomed to abundance, and my body acted in consonance. Imagine yourself living the life you want, with bills as a reminder of your resources. When you feel negative emotions, take a breath and return to gratitude. Over time, these new emotions become automatic. I have seen people get out of debt by cultivating new emotions. People who thought they would never have a business became leaders. How long does it take? It doesn't matter. What matters is to start. Every day you feed fear is one less day of an abundant life. Every day with gratitude is one more day of opportunity. In the next 7 days, observe your feelings about money. When you feel fear, stop, breathe, and look for gratitude. You will see unimaginable changes. You are not a prisoner of your feelings. At every moment, you choose the vibration. Gratitude attracts the seemingly impossible. It's the force for financial freedom and a meaningful life. You are not just a physical body but energy in motion, part of something greater, the starting point for financial freedom. This seems difficult when you only see scarcity, but there is an inner force more powerful than any debt. Every thought and emotion tunes you to a different frequency. This is not philosophy, it's physics. Einstein said, everything is energy. Tune into the reality you want, and you will get it. Even when trapped, you are creating a new reality. To reach your potential, you must believe that a path exists, even without knowing how to walk it. This transformed my life so profoundly that I was never the same. I remember a moment when I was alone and traced an seemingly impossible goal on a piece of paper to earn €25,000 in a decade. I had no idea how I would achieve it. No connections, experience, or resources. Just an inner spark whispering, you can do it. I woke up every day with this conviction so firm that it became rooted in my mind. From there, everything began to change. That spark I felt, you feel it too, although it may seem faint. Have you ever had moments where something told you that you were born for more, that your existence transcends mere survival? This is your essence manifesting. This is the voice you must listen to because it will guide you beyond your expectations. I discovered that by letting this unlimited part of you lead your actions, the unattainable becomes reality. I'm not talking about something ethereal or magical, but an authentic connection with your passion, an unwavering faith in your vision, immune to the influence of others or your financial situation. By adopting this posture, I witnessed doors opening unexpectedly. People appeared to help. Ideas bloomed like seeds in fertile soil. I understood that I was not a body seeking survival but a spiritual being using a physical body to express something great. This change in perspective generated a deep confidence that guides me to this day. I want you to experience this too. When you observe the successes of others like Oprah Winfrey, you may think there is an advantage you lack. The truth is that what separates you is the belief in that inner force. They cultivated their imagination, stayed firm in their vision, and rejected mediocrity as their destiny. Living from the inside out and not the other way around is the path to financial freedom. By understanding that you create your reality, you abandon the passive reaction and assume the role of creator. In this state, everything transforms. You see the world as a universe of possibilities and not as a space limited by circumstances. I know this may seem difficult amid hardship, but listen carefully. You don't need to know how everything will happen. You just need to believe that if you remain firm in your vision, life will conspire in your favor. It has been proven so many times that I have no doubt. I have seen it in people on the verge of ruin who, by trusting their inner strength, changed their thoughts and feelings, opening the way to miraculous opportunities. Now, do an exercise. Close your eyes and imagine what you truly desire. Not what you think is possible, but what you truly desire. Visualize yourself waking up every day living your purpose. Feel the smile, the peace, the joy of sharing this abundance. It is real, it exists and is waiting for you. But to reach it, live as if you already have it. Every thought, choice, and action must reflect the future you desire to create. I promise that by doing this, you will feel an unwavering, insurmountable strength. You are not alone, you are connected to an infinite field of intelligence and power that responds to faith and action. Remember, financial freedom does not begin on the outside but from the inside. It begins by listening to the inner voice that tells you that you were born to prosper, grow, and live an extraordinary life. From my heart to yours, I tell you, you are going to do it. You are not a prisoner of circumstances or past results. An unlimited force is waiting to be awakened in you, leading you beyond your expectations. As we say in France, petit à petit, el oiseau fait son nid. Our culture of excellence and refinement teaches us that true success comes from perseverance and attention to detail. From Coco Chanel to Louis Pasteur, our great innovators all started with a clear vision and the courage to pursue it. I invite you to watch the next video where I'll show you another step on your journey of wisdom to become a better version of yourself. Like our great castles and cathedrals, your success will be built stone by stone with patience and vision. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and don't forget, à cœur vaillant, rien d'impossible. I look forward to seeing you in the next video to continue growing together. I wish you all good health.